It's the beginning of the school year and you and your students are ready to play in the Dramatic Play Center, but do not send them in there until you have showed them and explained to them how to play in the center properly. Circle around your Dramatic Play Center and you're going to show them wherever it is that you have your sign that helps them know this is the Dramatic Play Center and how many kids are allowed to play here. The template that I have created just after 20 years of doing this and buying other people's stuff that I have created because it's what works for me. I like it because it shows the amount of kids in here. It shows them what they can be doing, and it has spaces for them to hang their picture Velcroed right here to show this is where they have chosen to play. So after you've shown them where to hang their picture, now you're going to spend some time to role play with the kids in this center. It's the beginning of the year, so a lot of the stuff that you're going to have in there is pretty simple, and because our next month's theme is all about me, we're going to keep it pretty basic as far as family, home style kind of things. So you're going to have your kitchen, you're going to have some sort of container with dress up clothes. One thing that I recommend is don't go out and just spend a bunch of money on dress up clothes unless you just have a bunch of money to spend. I just take old things from my closet, my husband's old like collared t-shirts that he's not wearing anymore, maybe some of my dresses that are smaller that I don't quite fit into anymore, or maybe some of my children's clothes that they have outgrown. That gives them that process of taking and putting things on, nothing like too complicated in that way. And then I also grab some old shoes like boots, high heels and stuff and add that in the center because the kids just love to go through the motions of putting things on. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. So now you're gonna call up a couple of kids to come play in the center with you while the other ones are watching. I know this part is a little complex. I'm not going to act like it's not because all the kids want to come up and play, but we're going to take turns of modeling and role playing right here. So you're going to call up a couple kids. I suggest maybe the ones that you know have a really hard time following directions, call them up first. For one, they have a hard time sitting and waiting, but for two, you're going to let them model so that you know that they know how they're supposed to play in this center. The time of day with it, now you're just going to have some fun with it. You're going to pretend ordering food. You're going to pretend like you're the mommy or the daddy cooking the food. You're going to pretend like you're one of the kids that's hungry. You're going to assign parts in the family or the restaurant, whatever you're going to pretend like it's going to be, and then you're going to cook. You're going to clean up. You're going to show them all of what this looks like. I like to have a play phone in mind. And even the grandbaby, when she was, I know I talk about her all the time, but when she was as young as 18 months, she would come and get this phone and she would pretend and call and say mom and start having some random conversations that I did not understand at all using this phone. So don't think that your kids are too young to be able to understand these concepts. They're watching. This is one of the most natural things to them, is to mimic real life. So give them the opportunity during this practice time to mimic some real life, but don't forget to practice cleaning up. If you can have things labeled on here, that is ideal. If you have the basket that has the food in it, you slap a picture of the food on there so that they know that's where the food goes. If you have a basket for the pots and pans, you slap a picture of the pots and pans so they know that's where that goes. If you have a container where your dress-up clothes or your shoes go or the baby dolls go, you're gonna label everything in there so when it's cleanup time, they know exactly where to put those things. And I said this in another video, but I just want to share this tip, and just in case you didn't see that one, is have a symbol for cleaning up. I personally like to have something that is visual instead of auditory because the kids can get really involved in what they're doing. So I teach the kids when the lights go off, it's time to clean up. And in the beginning, I'm reminding them a lot. The lights are fixing to go off. Okay, the lights have gone off. What does that mean? It's time to clean up. And then I walk around from center to center and continue to encourage them to clean up. If you like lessons like these, comment TPE because the first 2 weeks of this is my gift to you. If you like it, if the format works for you, get ready because All About Me is fixing to roll out really soon. If you are a subscriber here on TikTok, you're going to have access to all of the themes for $10. It's the best deal. The themes and my printables for $10 a month. $10 a month and you have access to all of this. I'm doing that in the beginning since I am just starting out with this. This price will end up having to go up just because it's a stupid deal for me to be. I realize how much money I'm losing doing this, but I am just so honored that you would be willing to jump in there right here at the beginning of the preschool experience and this curriculum rolling out, and I appreciate your support in that. Oh, and some of you have asked how to subscribe. If you go to my profile and there's a list of things up at the top and you swipe it over, subscribe is like the third one on there or something. It's like the shop, something else. So just scroll over and find where it says subscribe. There's a couple of options. $9.99, that package is what gets you these lesson plans and the printables for $9.99.